Hello everyone. I'm going to share with you some coins that I went through and cherry picked that just missed the cut. They didn't make the cut to be sent off for coin grading to PCGS. I'm going to explain why and I'm going to show them to you. So let's get started. So we come over here to our website where we sell coins for our coin shop. It's portsmouthcoinshop.com. And this one I had to relist because somebody accidentally bid with another account and I couldn't honor that bid. And I appreciate them being honest about it, but I couldn't let that happen. So I went ahead and put this back up. And this is a really nice coin. It says Wizzed on it, but I don't see any marks or anything like that. This is one of them that you would almost think about resubmitting. And I took some other images of it. And to me, it's hard to see any whizzing and all that, but you'd have to look at it a little bit closer, I suppose, although this is a pretty close image. Now onto the ungraded coins. Here was an 1864 2-cent, and it looked like to me that it had an old cleaning. Now the obverse looks okay. It's the reverse that gave me pause. These little lighter areas, that was what gave me a concern. You can see it up here. Between the S and the O and the F and the A, just little things like that. And obviously it's not worth a lot of money in this grade, being about very fine is what I graded it. So, and I didn't want to send, it does have a little bit of a cut up here, so it's not really that high of a grade to send off, but I thought it was a nice coin for a typeset. And it is the large motto, not the small. Then I have this, and this one here I was going to send off too, and I thought this one's going to be worth it. Now 1866, it looks like it's extra or AU. And then when I looked at the reverse of it, same thing. It looks like it's been messed with. You can see around the 2 and above the S and the C, there's just little areas there that I felt would be my problem area. Now obviously we're looking at this coin straight on and in a 2D image. When you have it in your hand, it's a little more obvious. And you can see a lot of debris in between the letters. I didn't like that either. So it looks like to me at one time it was really dark on the reverse and someone cleaned it. Here's another area right above the bow. It's another thing. Still though, I mean, this is a nice coin. You rarely see the W that strong and all the lines in the shield. So I give it AU easy. And here's the extra fine that I was, because of the lines in the shield, the W struck. This is the one that I meant to put extra fine on. This one is the 1867 2-cent shield, and it's a really nice coin, but I'm seeing areas, again, that's too light. It's not a consistent patina all around. When it comes to copper, that's what you want to look for. Then you got this area right here on the left side of the shield above the arrow and on the leaves and on part of the shield. It's a little darker toned area. It just looks like there's some issues with that. Then when you're looking at the reverse, same thing. It's even worse than the rest of them. Somehow been cleaned and maybe retoned maybe a long time ago. It's an old cleaning. Still, it's a nice coin, nice details. It'll fit right in anybody's typeset if you're looking for an ungraded coin. Here's another nice type coin. I just wanted to add it. That's something that we bought. It has it's extra fine. It helps kind of get an idea of what grade they put on this. It's extra fine 40, so that's what an extra fine 40 looks like. Even though it's a problem coin, it's a good example of what a clean coin looks like, as well as an extra fine 40 shield nickel. You can really see the whizzing on the reverse. Then I had this 1892 Barber quarter, and the only reason I didn't send it off is that I see right here along the cheek, you can see where the scratch is. It's an old scratch. It looks a little bit like there's more scratches here. So I decided not to send it off. It does look like it has an original patina. There's another image. And here's the reverse. It looks like a really nice coin, but I was afraid they was going to put scratched on it and it wouldn't be worth it. I'm putting it at, very fine. It's might edge fine 15. It's right in that area, but it's just such a nice coin otherwise. Then we have this 1899, and it looks like it's uncirculated, but it has some issues right here. There's lines. So I couldn't send it off, plus the gouges on the cheek. But it has pretty nice luster. It really sticks out as far as that's concerned, but just a little bit of a problem coin. Then I had this one, a 1911 Barber Dime, AU. Some might think extra fine 45, it's really close, but it has a lot of luster on it. But unfortunately, as you can see in front of the Liberty there, a lot of lines. It's been cleaned, it's been messed with a little bit. And here's the reverse, has a little bit of toning on it. It's just suspect with all that darkness around the leaves here. And I just decided not to send it off as well. Still a nice coin though. Now this one's really nice. Now the 16s and the early teens and the Mercury Dimes and even the Walking Liberties are very hard to decipher from being cleaned or not. And every time I send one off, they seem to get cleaned. So I just decided not to send this one off because of these darker areas and the fact that it looks so grainy. I know that the dyes were a little bit rougher then, but this one I think just a little too much, and may even have some rub. So I think it's uncirculated, but we're looking at a huge image of this coin. But there's dye striations and just too many question marks for me. Here's the reverse. So I decided not to send this one off. It looks like it has full bands, and it has a little bit of toning on the reverse. So it is a nice coin in its own right. And I probably say that about all of these because all of these were cherry picked by me. But then I had to look at them really close before I sent them off. And they stick out when you see these coins. They do have their own eye appeal, that's for sure. Then here's a 1924, and it's a Sandy quarter obviously, and it has a lot of nice details, a lot of luster, just something when you hold it in your hand, it's really beautiful. But there are just too many lines all over it for me to send off. And here's the reverse. It's just got a little bit of wear, but just lines. You can see them. Lines in front of the eagle and the fields there and on the eagle's wing. So I decided that it's best just to put it up at auction and let it go. Then this one here is a 26S. And on the details, I just think it's clean with all the lines. I know some of these are die file lines, but there's some darker areas in the fields. And it's really close. It's kind of a 50-50 coin. My images really don't do it justice. It's a nice coin in hand. And here's the reverse. But it's a 26S, which is a better date in this condition. And I'll come real close to sending this one off. Then we have a 29S, and I had a couple of these. And I struggled looking at these because they just got lines all over them, and the lines are really light, but you can see them here and there, and I thought, I'm just not going to do it because I'm just afraid they're going to be AU or UNC details. I feel like they are uncirculated. Also, you have this, looks like oxidation of some sort, and I was just afraid that someone had tried to clean these. There's some right here on the side of the gown, and that right there by that, and you can see it in between the E and the R, just over here by the B. So I just decided to hold off on that. It's even down here over the L and the hand and O and God. So I just decided that it would be best to not send this one off. And here's the reverse. You can see the lines there in the fields. Then we have a 38S Jefferson Nickel, and the images aren't really that great. They're a little bit smaller, but it just wasn't high enough grade to be sending off, and doesn't have full steps. So I decided against that, even though it's a really nice coin. It's a 38S. It's a little better date and mint for a nickel, Jefferson Nickel. Then I had the Civil War tokens, and they're really nice store cards, but decided that they weren't high enough grade to be sent off. And here's the reverse. This one here is Brady Dealer in Stowe's Tin and House Furnishings and Goods. It's Bellevue, Ohio. So this is Ohio store tokens. And here's another one. 1863 Grimes and Griner Dealers in Dry Goods Notions in Canaan, Ohio. They're really cool though, how these are. I got a bunch of these. I need to do a video on them. And then we have another one, which is a 1863 J.C. Quebe dealer in dry goods and notions, Peru, Indiana. 1863, like really cool design. Just don't see stuff like this anymore. Then moving on to a gold coin. This is a 1907D gold Liberty Head half eagle, and I thought about sending this one off. It's just got a lot of abrasions. I feel like it would get Mint State 61 or 2, but it is a nice coin though, regardless. Here's the reverse. It's just a beautiful coin with a lot of luster. Whoever buys this will love to put this in their typeset of their collection. I'm telling you. You get this coin in hand, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a beauty. It's one of it's the best gold coin I have in stock right now, as far as eye appeal and grade, ungraded for an ungraded coin. Ungraded gold coin, I should say. And this one here is a real nice one too. It has a lot of details on it. It's a 1917, and when you see no stars under the eagle, that means it's a type 1. Type 2 would have stars. But anyways, you can see it's just, when you look at the coin itself, you can tell something's wrong with it. It's just a little off. There's lines. There's a real darkness in the depths of it, which means it's been cleaned in the past. And it's unfortunate, but yet it is still a nice AU coin. And maybe even, I put unk on it. It looks kind of unk, but it's hard for me to go back and forth on it because of the fact that it has a lot of what I call chemical wear or rubs. And not necessarily from circulation, but someone messing with it. Then the last, this is the second night, and this is the second 1921S. I just put it up to buy if someone wants to buy it. It's a little nicer than the other one, but I decided that it might possibly be a little clean. Has no oxidation areas on it, no really in the way of lines except right in here, but there's a lot of die file lines too. It's like die lines possibly. And then on the reverse is, I don't know, like I said, I just decided against it because of some of this area here and the darkness in the fields. It's just not normal. It's not proof-like. That's the thing about standing quarters. So I decided not to. But like I said, really nice coins. I wanted to share those with everyone, explain why they didn't make the cut, but yet they are really close and they are beautiful coins. So thanks for watching my latest video. Head over to PortsmouthCoinshop.com if you want to bid on these or buy something from us. There's a lot of other coins, graded coins that I put up too, some other ungraded coins. You want to check those out as well. I didn't show everything in the videos. If you need help with a coin, go over to Coin Help You Community and we'll be glad to help you out with your coins. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.